Alrighty guys, this is Ethan back with another fish focus. Today we're going to focus on the Bloodfin Tetras. So when we're talking about Bloodfin Tetras, they are one of my favorite schooling fish. I'm going to show you videos throughout this entire fish focus of them schooling because they are wonderful. I tell people they're a great beginner schooling fish. They're really, really cheap. They're like $2.99 or even $1.99 sometimes if you can get them real small. But they are just such a good entry to schooling fish because they can you know, 5 to 7 of them doesn't cost you a whole lot of money. You're going to spend like $25 on a good school, and then they're great in the tank. They do absolutely fantastic. A lot of schooling fish will separate in a tank where they feel safe. These guys stay together all the time, and they're a beautiful, like, good filler fish in your aquarium. Now, I wouldn't put them with anything that can fit them in their mouth. I wouldn't put them with anything that is going to be, how would I say, stressed out by a lot of movement. But other than that, you're great. I mean, these guys will go with literally anybody and they will call them buddy as long as they're not trying to eat them. They do great in a very varied amount of water parameters. I've seen people just abuse this fish and them still walk out okay. I would recommend over 5 of this fish because they are very, very skittish as far as schooling is concerned. They're not a boisterous schooling fish like a silvertip tetra. They will be very scared if there's not a lot of them in the tank. I would recommend a tank that's got some plant cover because they will go in and out of that plant cover. They'll just feel safer to come out a lot. My plane just almost fell. A lot safer to come out if you do that. As far as parameters, you want to keep your pH in a healthy range, but honestly, at the store we have like 7.4, 7.2 pH, and they do fantastic. And I also at home, I've got them in a discus tank where they are, they're at, what is it, 6.8, 6.6 almost all the time, and they do fantastic too. So it just really depends on what you are using and what you are wanting to do. Ask your store where they keep them, and if they keep them at a higher pH and you want them at a lower pH, just make sure you drip acclimate. Do your due diligence is basically what you want to do. But yeah, great fish. When you breed them, if you breed them, a lot of people don't have success breeding them because they're an egg scatterer. You're going to want to have a bunch of plants, and you're going to want to have no other fish in there. They are a nighttime breeder, which means that they will, once the lights get low and they feel like the water is good, which is going to be acidic because they're from South America. It's like the Panzana or something like that river basin, which not a whole lot of fish come from in the hobby, but I don't know how to say it. It's fine. South America. A lot of fish come from South America, but you know, they're from somewhere down there. It has more acidic water because it's a river basin, and you want to kind of mimic that to trigger breeding. Maybe do a cold water change, and then they're ready to go. But keep the lights lower. Keep a lot of plants in there, and then take out the adults, and you should have a bunch of eggs on the plants and whatnot, and then they'll grow from there. Start them on, you know, something really, 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 really small, and then up from there. I'll talk about breeding fish at some point in live foods and whatnot. We had somebody in the club around here that really liked that, and I might share that video of that talk. But anyways, they are a great fish. They're gorgeous, and I'm sure you've seen them throughout the video. But they are a really pretty fish, and I hope that everybody gets them. Nice fish focus, and I will talk to you all later.